So when I was arrested, I wasn't actually told my rights. So ain't that against the law?
I can't answer that.
I just want to state it.
All right.
Okay.
Stated.
It's on record, right? If it got to go to trial, then it got to go to trial. So am I free to go? So why am I not free to go?
Pardon?
Why am I not free to go? So if I get my money, I can get out.
You need to post a bond.
Okay, what's the bond? It's $500.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I rather post bond. Where do I go from there?
You can go post bond.
Okay, thank you.
It's your fault, parenting. Your fault.
The second she stepped into that courtroom, it didn't feel like a normal hearing anymore. It felt like a one-woman meltdown unfolding in real time. You could almost sense the entitlement hanging in the air before she even said a word. And the moment she opened her mouth, she started shouting at Judge Simpson, the same judge known for keeping one of the most controlled and disciplined courtrooms around. Her big argument? Why can't I just go home? As if the fact that she was arrested for assault had somehow slipped her mind. It's like getting caught pulling a fire alarm and then acting confused about why you're stuck in detention. The level of disconnect is honestly hard to wrap your head around. She treated jail like it was some accidental booking she could just cancel. Watching her push back with that kind of misplaced confidence, you'd think laws were optional and consequences were just suggestions. What really stands out is how composed Simpson stayed through all of it. He sat there calm and calculated, like someone already 10 steps ahead, letting her wear herself out. That kind of restraint is rare. Most judges would have shut things down the second her voice went up, but instead, he gave her space, and she kept digging herself deeper. The whole situation feels like a perfect example of patience, colliding with pure delusion. So it raises the question, is someone acting like this really fit to be back out in society? Or is keeping her locked up actually the safer call? Let's get into it.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf, well, not on behalf of Ms. Brown. We are the attorney of record on this case. When I did meet with Ms. Brown, she informed me she wants to represent herself.
Your name?
Alexis Brown.
All right. Is that correct that you want to represent yourself?
Yes, it is.
So in this matter, Ms. Brown, I do have to inform you that the complaint in this case alleges that on or about June 8, 2024, location of 3001 Woodland Hills Drive in Pittsfield, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of assault and or assault and battery against a Latasha Browning. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, I do.
That is a misdemeanor, punishable by 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand the maximum penalties?
Yes, I do.
There are certain things that are fraught in self-representation in terms of understanding the Michigan court rules and in terms of the court procedure. You would need to understand that if you would like to represent yourself, that you would be held to the same standard as any other attorney.
Mm-hmm.
The court will not be assisting you in any fashion whatsoever. You understand that?
Okay, so the time that I served, don't that counts for the 93 days?
I'm sorry?
The time that I served already, don't that counts for the 93 days?
I don't know how much time you served.
I served 30 days already.
And if you serve 30 days, it may count. I'm trying to look at what your bond is on this case. What do you have a bond?
And then no contact with the victim as well.
And the monetary amount? 5,000, 10%, then it should count. Yes, ma'am.
And so I have a question. So when I was arrested, I wasn't actually told my rights. So ain't that against the law that you wasn't told your rights when you arrested me? Well, not you, but the officer.
I cannot.
You can't do nothing about it right now?
All
right, I just want to state that.
I can't answer that.
I just want to state it.
All right.
Okay.
Stated.
It's on record, right?
So
okay.
What do you want this set for, ma'am?
This is the part that never makes sense. Why do some people treat court like it's a performance? You're facing an assault charge, not trying out for the role of loudest person in the room. The smartest move in her position would have been to sit quietly, stay composed, and let a lawyer handle things. Instead, she went all in on arguing with the judge, which is basically a guaranteed way to make everything worse. It's like playing a game where every possible outcome ends badly and still thinking you'll win. What's even more surprising is that she seemed convinced this approach would actually work. This isn't confidence. It's delusion pretending to be strategy. The entitlement she showed is honestly more alarming than the charge itself. Because when someone carries themselves like they're untouchable, they become unpredictable. This isn't some minor traffic case. This involves someone accused of physically harming another person. The fact that she believes raising her voice somehow proves innocence shows she hasn't understood anything. Worse than that, it sends a message that rules can be ignored if you're loud enough. That kind of mindset doesn't just disrupt a courtroom. It undermines the entire system. Courts are meant to maintain order, but she walked in ready to create chaos. And once again, Judge Simpson didn't budge. He stayed firm, steady, impossible to shake. That's what sets him apart. He knows how to let someone expose their own arrogance without ever losing control. Compare that to judges who might lean towards sympathy. Simpson doesn't let behavior like this change the rules. He's seen too many cases to fall for theatrics, and that experience shows. He lets people reveal exactly who they are while keeping everything under control. The more you watch situations like this, the more it feels like there's a growing number of people who mistake outrage for authority. And that's something that should concern everyone.
I mean, Your Honor, we have no offer at this time.
Do you want it set for a trial, ma'am?
Sure, I guess. I guess
You want a jury trial or a non-jury trial?
it doesn't really matter.
Well, you've got to make a decision, ma'am.
If it gotta go to trial, then it gotta go to trial.
Okay. Do you want a jury trial or a non-jury trial?
It doesn't matter.
You have to make a decision, ma'am.
It could have a jury. Fine, that's fine with me.
Jury final settlement conference in this matter will be set for 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Jury selection in this matter, October 20th, 2025 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. Thank you.
So am I free to go? So why am I not free to go? If she just said she ain't got a bond,
Pardon?
why am I not free to go? Why do I gotta serve time when I'm not even?
You have a bond on the case, ma'am.
So if I get my money, I can get out. But she just said it was no bond.
Post bond, you can get out.
So I'd rather post bond. So where do I go from here?
You need to post the bond.
Okay, what's the bond? Because you just asked her the same thing. Cause she said
5%.
it's $500.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'd rather post bond. Where do I go from there?
And you can go post bond.
Okay, thank you.
It's your fault, Parenty. Your fault. You just like suckered me into that. You got up there and then just said, well, we're the attorney of record, but
Oh, we're starting off the morning with a series of bad decisions already. This is wonderful.
yeah, I know, but they're all by Parenty. The whole
That's-
McDonald's thing and then this. And...
This-
Okay, let's try this.
If this is how she behaves during a preliminary hearing, the trial itself is likely going to be even more chaotic. It won't just be dramatic. It'll be draining to watch her keep, clashing with reality. There's a strong chance she ends up serving the full sentence. Courts and juries rarely respond well to outbursts like that. Whether it's 90 days or reduced slightly, the outcome probably won't change much in principle. And honestly, the exact length of time almost feels less important than what her behavior already revealed. Even if she somehow avoids serious time, she's made it clear why consequences are necessary. What really stands out is how much patience it takes to manage a situation like that. Judge Simpson held her composure the entire time, even when she directed blame at her former lawyer, as if they were the reason she ended up in custody. That moment alone showed just how disconnected she was from reality. No lawyer can fix what someone does with their own actions or their own words. And that's the real takeaway here. Justice doesn't respond to volume. It responds to facts and accountability. If shouting actually worked, courtrooms everywhere would fall apart within hours. Instead, judges like Simpson maintain order, making sure the loudest person doesn't control the outcome. So the real question is, should she serve every bit of that time, or is there any argument for giving her less? I have my own opinion, but I'm interested in yours. Drop your thoughts below, and thanks for watching.